The other day, Paul says, let's go laughing, tapping, coonskin hunting if you can. So I asked him, I didn't care. So we called up all the dogs but old Shorty, and then we called him up too. So we went on down that hill, and we discovered they had treed one up a long, slim, slick hickory black gum sapling about 10 feet above the top, out of an old dead chestnut snag. So Paul asked me to climb up and shake him out as a kid. So I asked him, I didn't care. So I climbed up and I shook and I shook and I shook and I shook, and I heard something hit the ground, looked around, and it was me. And all them little dogs was on top of me, but old Shorty, and then he was on top of me too. So I asked Paul to take a pine knot and knock him off here. So he asked me if he cared. So he took a pine knot and knocked them all off with old Shorty, and then he knocked them off too. So we went on down that hill, and we discovered that trees went up in a huckleberry log about 10 foot through at the little end. So I asked Paul to take an axe and chop him out if he cared. So he asked me, he didn't care. So he took an axe, and first lick he hit, he cut old Shorty's long tail off right close behind his ears. So we allowed we'd go back to the house. We went back to the house and decided next morning we'd go down to Sal's house. Now Sal, she lived down Moonshine Hollow about 2 miles, 2.5 miles, and 3 miles. In a big white house painted green with the door shut wide open and the windows and everything. So we got up that morning, we went out to the barn, we put the bridle on the horse and the fence up to the gate, and the horse got on. And that horse got scared and stumped in the middle of the road, threw me in a briar patch about 10 feet deep, tore the sleeve out of my best Sunday breeches, got up, brushed the dirt off the horse, and went on leading him down the road. And we went in and found an old armchair on a stool, and we talked about politics and all other kind of texts. And Sal said, Bud, how about going out to the apple orchard and picking me some peaches so I can make a cherry pie for dinner? So I asked her, I didn't care. So I went out and I was climbing the tree, and the plums I was shaking loose, and the limb I was standing on gave way, and I landed right astride on a barbed wire fence, both feet on the same side. And I swore then and there I'd never go back to Moonshine Hollow, and I ain't been back since.